And now for part 3 of the Slant 6 video, we're going to do a little bit of cylinder head porting. I have some of the grinding work done already. Now, the point of this all is to smooth out the airflow coming in this way towards the cylinder on the intakes and blowing out that way on the exhausts. The ports don't have to be smooth in both directions, just minimizing obstructions to the airflow in the way it'll be flowing. Now, a lot of people, when they do porting work, they'll just grind out the ports as big as they can, and that's not necessary, and in the case of this engine, it would hurt more than it would help. I'm just doing a mild porting job, smoothing out the casting, taking off the ridges that were left from the machining, just making it go a little easier and a little better. My first time I did here, and let me show you, here is the set of tools, carbide cutters I got from Amazon for this job. Now this one here I already had. This is a coarser one used for porting aluminum. And aluminum will melt and gum up in the thing, so you have to oil it as you go. Now I've had this Dremel grinder since the mid to late 90s, and it's been used for all my head porting work ever since. Not that I've done a huge amount, maybe 3 or 4 engines worth. This is the cutter tip I'm using right now. And in the case of this, since I have a 10-pack to pick from, I'm just taking my time and using different shapes and different parts of the port where I think it'll do the best. Today I'm going to use this round ball cutter, and I'm going to be going into this part right here, right around where the valve guide was machined into place. I'm going to use the round ball shape to, get these corners out of here a little bit. Corners, rough edges, get them out of the way. I've already gone around the outer edges of the valve guide on the sides, smooth them out a bit, took some of this big flat surface off of the edge here where it doesn't need to be. Not going as far as I could, just most of the way. Now here's an example of a port that needs more work. You can see it's got this rough casting here. It's got this edge right here. When I take that edge out, I'll use the round tip just to smooth it over, get that sharp edge off of there, and that's good enough. The first cylinder head I ever ported was with a carbide cutter. Let me find one that's the right one. The first Slant 6 head I ever did was with a carbide cutter shaped like this, except it wasn't a 1/8 inch shaft with a 1/4 inch cutting area. It was 1/8 of an inch the whole way to the tip with just a rounded tip, and that was all I had to work with. So that was really doing it the hard way. But even so, my first head with an inadequate cutter, it picked up 15 horsepower, verified on the drag strip. So with time and experience and knowledge, I can do better. Now I think back when I was working on this head, the last time I did a Slant 6 head was about 2002, 2003. I did one aluminum head in 13, and that's the last time I've done any head porting work at all. But it's like riding a bike. Once you know what to do, you know what to look for, you don't forget. Cutting down the high spots, grinding out the rough spots, that's what we're doing now. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of grinding just so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to try to hold the camera in one hand and the cutter in another hand. I don't think it'll go very well. And I'm not going to run the cutter on a high speed. That just overheats the tip and dulls it. Low speed is fine. I'm trying not to push the cutter. Just put it in place and let the cutter cut. Let it do the work. Let the tool do the work. You have to push it a little bit, but don't just slam on it. Okay, I need two hands to hold the cutter, but this is what it looks like before. I'll do some work and we'll see what it looks like after. Okay, that is after grinding in that port. You can see how it's been smoothed out in the direction of flow. This is an exhaust port, so a whole lot of hot gas will be blasted down this port and out of the engine. Now you may still see some dark spots here and there in the middle. Those are still low spots, and that's okay. They can be there, because if I ground down all of the port all around it to get that little dark spot out of there, a lot of stuff would be thinner. It doesn't need to be thinner. It's not going to help. So just let the low spot be the low spot. Take down the high spots that are getting in the way. When you look at these ports from both sides, you have to think from the fuel air mix or the exhaust gases perspective. What does it want to see? What will allow it to flow through as efficiently as possible? What will cause turbulence or an obstruction or be in the way? And with that information, you can understand better what's trying to happen here. I haven't touched the intake manifold surface side of the ports yet. That'll come later. I have a bunch of sanding rolls too. I got a little 1/8 inch arbor for them and a 50 pack of coarse sanding rolls that'll be used mainly on the port sides up here. They don't need a lot of grinding, if any. Just smooth them out, shine them up, take the rough spots out, clean them up good, and that's good enough. It's been years since I used this Dremel grinder for anything. I probably should have taken apart the cable drive and oiled it, but I didn't, so it's running. You can see by the end of it here, it's been beat up and rounded off quite a bit. But it's worked good for a long time for me. Once in a while, once every many, many years.